As a program, that's why we scheduled this game. That's why we went to Baylor last year, because we knew we can get a team like Baylor in our building in the preseason, and that's why you do these things. It gives your team confidence. It gives your program confidence. I hope our fans understand that I believe we can win. That's why we scheduled that kind of team. So our fans start believing that we can win these kind of games. I know our players believe we can win these kind of games. You know, can we? Well, that's a different animal. We'll find out. We're going to line up and play. But as a program, yes, the answer to your question. That's why you schedule these games, to give yourself some credibility, give your league credibility, give confidence to your players that what you're doing works, give confidence to your fans that your program is beginning to grow. That creates a great atmosphere and hopefully a home court environment that continues to grow as our program grows. I don't remember South Carolina being talked about in college basketball in November in my 15 years in college basketball. I just don't. And that's why you do this. You have to get your fans excited, that you as a coach believe in the school that you work at, that you believe in your team, that you play these kind of games, that your program has credibility with television, that they're willing to come in and give you the opportunity to play in this kind of a game. So yes, I was trying to figure out how to answer that without saying something that would aggravate our fans, but there's no way you can say it other than saying the truth. And you know, that's something that we're working to try and change. I'm not trying to take the thunder away from football. Believe me, I'm sitting here happy as heck that our guys figured out a way to win on Saturday. That I'm ecstatic for our guys and our fans and how much that means to our university, the morale of this community, that our football team won Saturday. I just want our fans to know that we play too, and our season doesn't start in January. You know, if we go 0-11, 12 in non-conference play, I hope people don't get pissed off at me if they don't come to the games. If they come to the games, they say whatever they want to say. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create that kind of interest.
What type of player does it take, you know, that you're trying to find, and are we going to find those players in this region and protect our borders doing that?
And you can ask PJ Dozier this, whoever ever wants to have a conversation with him. A big thing I spent a lot of time speaking with him about was, you know, he's seen this program with certain goggles on for the last 10, 12 years. If he continued to look at this program through those goggles, I don't think he would have been too excited about coming here. And what I asked him to do a long time ago was, like, you have to take those goggles off and you got to put the goggles on that I'm using. You got to put the goggles on that Sendarius put on, the ones that he sees it through now that he's here. Somehow, that's what you have to see, and we have to do our job in recruiting. We have to establish relationships with the people so they understand that we as a staff are genuine, that we're not into the phoniness of that exists in recruiting to a certain extent, that it's a genuine relationship, our desire to build this program to impact this community in a positive way, to get young kids to grow up to want to be the next Sendarius Thornwell, the next Marcus Stroman, the next Justin Mackey. Get young kids to embrace that, because basketball's always been pretty good in this community. That's important to us. The problem we have right now in the ever-evolving world of recruiting is that we have a lot of people involved that don't have the best interest of young people at heart. And they do what's self-serving for them, not what's beneficial for the young person. We've had some people who've been tremendous to us, but we also have some members of the community that, for whatever reason, claim to be Gamecocks, want to take advantage of making a living in this community, but yet don't stand next to the program, don't stand next to the university. So we have to work to continue to identify allies, to continue to build genuine relationships so it can continue to help us. And the only way we can do that is making sure Sendarius Thornwell has a great experience while he's here, making sure that Marcus Stroman has a great experience while he's here, and so on down the line. And next in line obviously would be PJ.